second last trip to India, when a very dear friend of mine, little Prasad, was saying to me, I'd say to him, what's the one thing that hasn't been impacted yet by the economic improvement in India? And he said, the kids, particularly the Adivasi kids. They have no shoes, they have no materials, and but you see these kids with beautiful big smiles, and you just think they're just happy and wonderful, and you think, they're all right. But it was when we were there this time that he just kept going on and on about it. And I said, right, well, show me, take me around, show me. So that's why we did that trip on the last day. It's something in me just went, oh, I've been told this now for long enough. I can't allow this to happen any longer. Something has to be done about this. So that's what happened. They're not being looked after. And the thing is, we're talking about the next generation. It's always about the kids. It has to be about the kids. So look, there is Prasad's family give them, there's food every morning. There's a canteen now just for the school kids. So they're not necessarily hungry. But, as he was saying, it's monsoon now, and some of those kids don't even have boots to walk through the mud. I don't want to let them down now, to tell you the truth. I actually don't want to let them down. They're excited about the book. They're excited about the toilets and the kids getting shoes, and the amount of calls I'm getting. Oh, Lakshmi, we've got, such and such has just come to me, and her neighbour's got 4 kids, and she's now a widow, and they can't get to school because it's like 2 miles to, a 4 or 5K walk, and they just can't get there, so they're not going, so they just work around locally, and they've got no food. And it's like, oh, so the list is growing. The list is growing of these people. And it's like, I don't want to let the kids down. I want to. It would blow. I think it would be almost too much for them to comprehend. For them in rural India, the divide is so big with urban India. So let alone within their own culture, their own people, they are vastly removed and different. Then, Westerners, we're just creatures out of movies. We're creatures out of movies. That's why they'll hover around us and go, what are you? Trying to say before, it's about the kids, because the only way they're going to break their poverty cycle is actually education. And it doesn't actually necessarily have to be, they have to go to university, but they've got to at least get through primary school. I mean, that should just be a fundamental human right across the globe, so that they then they have some choices that they can make, and they can change that situation. They get a bigger perspective, and they get that they're not alone, that people care, and they're, I guess at the end of the day, they're worthy. Every human being needs to know that they're worthy and they're enough.